Welcome back Hbar family, it's Louis Crypto. I hope you do enjoy today's update. We're going to look at where Hbar is headed to next, at least in the immediate short term, and where it's going in the mid-term. So we are seeing some bullish signals at the moment. We're going to go into that. But just before we do that, please don't forget to like, subscribe as over half of you aren't. Also comment if you do find value, any questions or whatever. And yeah, let's just dive into this video. So what I am seeing at the moment is we've run back into this key level of support over here to the left. This is where I actually called this entire pump back up into this golden box, which then eventually resulted in us finding topping out over here, finding resistance and then dumping lower. So we've come back down into that area. Of course, we can get a pump like that again, but a few things need to happen. We need to see some signals from here. We also, if we want to get up to that price point again, need to reclaim those EMAs. So I do believe that's what's standing in the way from us achieving that. And for that reason, I think as the 200 EMA does sit at around 5.6 cent, this is going to act as resistance. This is where we would most likely get rejected at. Even if you get some wicks above that point, if we go across and put this dotted line in line with the 200 EMA, we can see price did go above it a few times, running into this purple box. So even if it does get above the 200 EMA, we can see that at 5.9 cent, this will still act as a key level of resistance. So my expectation is, even if we do pump for now, we're going to look for those signals from this location down over here to see if we are going to pump. But I'm just telling you guys, even if it does, we're still expecting a lower high, so lower than this high over here. We can also see that as we came down, this is where we found some support with the body candle closes. We can see the wicks were bouncing off of this location, but the body candle close was in around that area, which also so happens to be around that 200 EMA, and this purple box that we were saying is also resistance. So the signals that we're seeing right now, we can see a big green candle coming up. So we've come down, formed this support over here on this red candle. Looking at to the left, this is where we was once support, resistance, resistance, support, and support again. How do we know? Because it's literally reversing. We're starting to see green candles. The bulls have entered the market on the daily time frame today specifically, and we are up 3.5%, just a little bit above 3.5%. So nice. If you took this little position over here, you could be up. If it was without leverage 3, if you had some leverage, even more. But I also have an indicator showing some divergences. So where we are having disagreements with the indicator and the actual chart itself, we're seeing lower lows. But on this chart, we can see this blue cloud over here, the lowest point of the cloud right there, pretty much in this area over here. And then this cloud is higher than that one. But on the chart, we actually got lower lows. So higher lows and lower lows. And that is why we're getting this pump at the moment. This is called bullish divergence. But please do understand that this pump, as we have, if I draw a trend line, I don't like using them, but I'm going to do it anyway. Over here, we have this trend line that was holding a support multiple times. We kept on making higher highs. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 waves of Elliott wave theory. And then we're coming crashing back down, basically. So we see that this uptrend has been lost. So we're now making lower lows. So okay, we can see this this higher low over here that's been lost. We can see this higher low over here that was holding this trend line being lost, and we're basically coming and attacking this right now. But as it was a support, we're getting this initial bounce off of it. We had that bullish divergence as well, and we can see the trend has changed into a downtrend. So even if we do pump now, it would eventually be a lower high. And so let's say this is a really ugly double bottom. Even if it pumps into this location over here, it would still be all lower than this high. Then if we do get rejected at this point, you could start to say that this is becoming a head and shoulders pattern, shoulder, head and shoulder, because with a head and shoulders pattern, a lot of the time, not every single time, but a lot of the time, the head is your fake out, and the shoulder, whether we're just using this as the left shoulder or this entire structure over here, that would be the true resistance. And we can see rejection here in the past and over here in the past, causing dumps where we were holding the uptrend, but we don't have that to hold us up anymore. So if we do come up into there, again, the expectation is a rejection. Then we need to see if we can form a bullish cross with the moving averages, continue like this. Otherwise, we will fall through again and continue lower. I will further update you guys. But right now, again, on the daily time frame, we are seeing some bullish divergences. We're already getting the moves back up, but I'm not necessarily suggesting that we are coming all the way back up to here. It's a possibility, but I'm telling you guys that even if we do get up there, it wouldn't be enough to flip this back bullish. That is what I'm trying to get at from today's explanation. We have resistances even before that over here, this area. So we can see the 20 daily lining up very nicely at 5056, the 618 Fibonacci. We can see previous wick rejections in and around this area. So even if we continue this pump today or tomorrow into this area, we should get rejected unless we get a candle like this that reclaims both, and then flip it back into support, flip the moving average into support to then head up to this point over here. So that would be the path to get back up there. Otherwise, even if even if you do get back up there, the expectation is a rejection from this point, and then we would look to see if we hold this low or form a higher low, and then try and break through again and do something like this. I will be here to update you guys, so make sure you stay tuned, turn the notification bell on. If you enjoyed today's update, leave a like and a comment. That really does help bump up the channel's algorithm. If you want 3 months for free in my Discord community, which for example, last night we did a 1.5 hour group call. I think at the peak there's about 10 people actually on the call. There's about 90 plus people in the chat, so not everyone was able to join. I tried to do it as late as possible UK time to allow for all the American students, because it's much earlier for you guys as well. But yeah, if you want to join, there's people helping each other out. There's students in there. About 95% of the people in there are students that have been taught by myself, whether that's through the course or the mentorship. And there's about 5% of the people in there that are just like you watching this and just wanted to see how the group chat is. And so yeah, we basically share, I basically share all the cryptos that I've been looking at over the last years, what I'm personally invested in, as well as all the other students that have been taught by myself, sharing their trade ideas as well. But it's not a signals chat specifically, it's just for everyone, a community that's ever growing to help each other out, just like that 1.5 hour group call that we did last night. So yeah, if that's something that's of interest, you can just join now anyway, or you can get 3 months for free if you become a student of mine. And that's all through the links in the description and pinned comment section below. That will take you to either the website, or for more details, private message me on x/twitter.com. Cheers.